Hi everyone, this is the third lesson on the topic number series, and this is one of the important lessons on this topic. These are your 5 questions, among which let me start with the first one. If you look at the given series, you will observe 2 question marks in this series. So I want you to understand that 2 series put together in this series. Alternate numbers comes under your first series and the remaining numbers comes under your second series. When you write it this way, 3, 5, 7, 11 are prime numbers and 4, 6, 8 and 9 are composite numbers. Prime number. A number which has exactly 2 factors is known as a prime number. A number which has more than 2 factors is known as a composite number. As 3, 5, 7 and 11 are prime numbers, your answer will be 11's next prime number, which is 13. And if you look at the second series, 4, 6, 8 and 9 are composite numbers. So your answer will be 9's next composite number and it's 10. Now let us discuss the second question. If you find 2 numbers in a series with a minimum difference, 6 and 7, as the difference between these 2 numbers is 1. Now, along with relating the numbers plus 1, I want you to get used to relate it even this way, into 1 plus 1. Now, can we relate 7 and 16 in the same way? 7 2 times 14. 14 plus 2 is 16. Here, I want you to observe one thing, that 7 when multiplied by a number should give you a number close to 16. So 7 2 times 14. 14 plus 2 is 16. 16 and 51. Can we relate these 2 numbers in that way? 16 into some number should give you a number close to 51. 16 3 times 48. 48 plus 3 is 51. Now 51 and 208. 51 into something should give you a number close to 208. 51 4 times 204. 204 plus 4 gives you 208. So if you observe these things, into 1 plus 1, into 2 plus 2, into 3 plus 3, into 4 plus 4. So 208 into 5 plus 5 gives your answer. What is 208 5 times? 1040 plus 5 gives you 1045. Now let us look at the third question. 17 and 18. 17 and 18, we can relate it this way, into 1 plus 1. You have to remember that when you find 2 numbers in a series with a minimum difference, I want you to get used to relate it even this way, into 1 plus 1. Now, how can we relate 18 and 40 in the same way? 18 into something should give you a number close to 40. 18 2 times 36. 36 plus 4 is 40. Can we relate 40 and 129 in the same way? 40 into some number should give you a number close to 129. 43 times 120. 120 plus 9 is 129. Now 129 and 532. 129 into something should give you a number close to 532. 129 4 times 516. 516 when added to 16 gives you 532. Now, how can we relate 532 and the next number in this way? 532 into 5 is 2660 plus 25 gives your answer 2685. Now, let us observe the numbers 1, which can be written as 1 square. 4, we know that it is 2 square. 9, 3 square. 16, 4 square. 25 is 5 square. Now, let us move on to the next question. Question number 4. We are going to learn one of the important things from this question. 12 and 27. I want you to learn this. I want you to observe this carefully now. When you solve a question of this kind, now instead of relating 12 and 27, my suggestion is relating 169 and 509. I want you to get used to relate the bigger numbers in a series. This is the one which is going to make your work very easy to find your answer. Initially, you will observe some difficulty relating the bigger numbers. But once you put it in practice, after solving 10 to 15 questions of this kind, you will get used to solve the given question in less than 40 seconds. Now 169 and 509. Let us go with an approximate value. 169, let us consider it as 170. An approximate value, let it be 170. Instead of 509, let us go with 510. 17 3 times 51. 170 3 times 510. So 169 into 3 will give you a number which is close to 509. So 169 into 3 is 507, and difference between 507 and 509 is 2. So let me write it this way. So 169 into 3 plus 2 is 509. Now your task is to relate 83 and 169. 83 2 times 166. 166 plus 3 is 169. Now can we relate 27 and 83 in the same way? 27 into some number should give you a number close to 83. Let us say 27 3 times 81. 81 plus 2 is 83. In the same way, I want you to relate 12 and 27. 12 2 times 24. 24 plus 3 is 27. If you observe these things, into 2 plus 3, into 3 plus 2, into 2 plus 3, into 3 plus 2, so it has to be into 2 plus 3 again. So 509 into 2 plus 3, which gives you 509 2 times 1018 plus 3 gives you 1021. Now my question is, why we did not start from this end, 12 and 27? As we discussed earlier, solving a question based on number series is all about trial and hit. You have to focus on minimizing your number of trials. That will raise your speed. That will raise your confidence. So I want you to relate the given numbers with minimum number of trials. 12 and 27, we can relate it this way: 12 into 1 plus 15, or even this one may strike your mind, into 2 plus 3, or into 3 minus 3 square. So which trial will fit here? As we cannot predict initially, instead of relating 12 and 27, I want you to get used to relate the bigger numbers in a series, which will reduce your time. Now let us move on to the next question, fifth one. So which two numbers I should relate first, 5, 15 or 205, 1030? Let me go with these two numbers, 205 and 1030, in order to reduce my number of trials. 205 into something should give you a number close to 1030. 205, 5 times 1025. When added to 5 gives you 1030. Can we relate 50 and 205 in the same way? 50 4 times 200. 200 plus 5 is 205. Now I want you to relate 15 and 50 in the same way. 15 3 times 45. 45 plus 5 is 50. Now 5 and 15. 5 2 times 10. 10 plus 5 is 15. Once you observe these things, into 2 plus 5, into 3 plus 5, into 4 plus 5, into 5 plus 5. So 1030 into 6 is 6180, plus 5 is 6185. So your answer will be 6185. In addition to this, you are given a quiz, 5 questions here. I want you to solve the given 5 questions and write your answers in the comment section. And we are done with the third lesson on this topic. Here are your suggestions. See you soon in lesson 4. Thank you.